Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Kids in the Kitchen. Today we're going to be doing a really tasty, easy, fast recipe of cheddar cheesy scones. Let's get cooking. The ingredients are a small can of sweet corn kernels, 350 grams of self-raising flour. If you don't have any scales, it's about 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of chili powder unless you really don't like the heat, and a teaspoon of salt, and 50 grams of butter, and 150 grams of grated cheese, which is about 2 cups. So you really don't need any weighing scales for this, you can use the cup. Okay, we're going to start by putting our dry ingredients together. So we have our flour, and we're going to put in a flat teaspoon of baking powder, that helps the scones rise. A flat, not too much, teaspoon of salt, and the same of chili powder. Again, you don't have to use any and you don't have to use as much, but it does give these scones a nice kick. So that's all of our dry ingredients, and now we're just going to give it a little bit of a mix and then add our butter. And it goes, and then I think a lot of you have done different recipes like the scone based pizza and others working with flour and butter, where you just lift the flour and butter up, and what we're looking for is like a breadcrumb type mixture. So that's looking just as I want it, and then we can add the cheese, and we just want to leave a little bit by to put on top of the scones before they go in the oven, and then in goes the sweet corn. Carry on using your hands, just mix that together, and now we're going to add the milk. Just a little by little until we get a dough. So here's our dough. We didn't want to overwork that, so that's ready to put out on the table, but first let's put some flour down so it doesn't stick. It out on the table and just give it another mold together. That's great. Now what we want to do is take a small handful of the dough and just gently roll it into a bowl and flatten it out. These scones don't have to be uniform at all, and this dough should make about 10 scones that are about 2 bites in size. So my dough has made quite a few scones because they're about a 2 bite size. I've put them on a greased cookie sheet, baking tray, and brushed them with milk and just sprinkled a little bit of the leftover cheese on top. So that is going to make them crunchy and tasty. So in they go into the oven, 175, about gas mark 6, for between 10 and 15 minutes. So you're going to want to keep an eye on them. in they go. Okay, so our scones are ready, and a good way to check if your scones are cooked through is to tap them on the bottom, and if they sound hollow, they're done. So here's your cheesy chili cheddar scones with sweet corn, and they make a great change from bread if you're having soup, and they are going to be great for your summer picnics. So enjoy everybody, and thanks for watching.